Oldham town centre, once a thriving market town with visitors from all over the country. Now it's just full of abandoned shops in the shopping centre and empty market stalls. Half of the one famous market has now been turned into a car park. The council has since built a cinema and trams to bring people back to the town, but the cinema has no car park, unlike the neighbouring towns, and the tram, well, it goes into the city, straight into Manchester. Why would people want to come from Manchester into Oldham when there's nothing different there than what they can already get from the city? However, the council are trying to improve the centre by moving what is left of the market into the shopping centre and make a new market hall and fill up the empty shop space. What is the plan for the old market? A nice green space, a central park. Now Oldham already has a very big nice park not too far away from the centre in Alexander Park, and this doesn't bring people to the town, so why would a new one? Simply put, it just wouldn't, at least not on its own. You need something people can't get in other nearby towns. A lot of you will already know I am a skateboarder, and as a skateboarder, one of my favourite things to do is to go and visit new skate parks. I would go to all different towns and cities just to skate their skate parks, and I know others do the same too. So adding a skate park into the new Central Park would be a great idea to bring people into the town. As you can see from the footage being shown, I also love to skate in the streets. Now most skate parks are built to stop people from skating in the streets, but it just doesn't work. Skate parks and the streets are just two totally different parts of skateboarding. If they want to stop people skating in the streets, they need to build a street spot dedicated to skateboarding. Now that is what we need in the new Oldham Park. This is something rarely seen when skate parks are being built. For that reason it would make it unique and a place people would want to come and visit. Hence, bringing people into the town of all ages, both old and young. Now that brings me to this. My own little take on how I would design Oldham Central Park skate spots. Now while that's loading up, let me just show you where I got the inspiration for this map from. It was a skate park I went to visit on my London trip, Oxhay, which was great, and this part in particular was the part I thought of. It's like a little street plaza, and an old skate spot in Manchester, Urbis, which has now been anti-skated and can no longer be skated. They're my two main inspirations for this park. Here's a centrepiece that I've come up with. As you can see, straight away got remnants of both the places I just mentioned. The 3 block here, reminiscent of Urbis. I would have liked to have made it round, but it was just easy for me to do it square. And then the mani pad / grind curb from, like say, Activity Park. And yeah, I wanted to do a variant of ledges. So you got the really small curb, and you got the higher standard size ledge. And if you moved over here, you would have one that's slightly higher than a curb, and maybe double the size of a curb, and then again one that's slightly higher than that one, which is the main curb, the main ledge. And that would give a variety of grinds for all walks of life. You've got the very beginner to the next step up, then the next step up, and then you've got the final step. So I think that would just work perfectly for all levels of skateboarding. And then you've got a round ledge, which again would be like probably a low one, and then it go high, maybe just too high, but I couldn't do it where it was just two ledges, a high one and a small one. On this game you can only do like the 3 ledge, which I've done here in the corner. This I would have like sort of like a monument or banks. I put a lamp there on this, but it'd be good to have like some sort of statue to make it more street orientated, like it's not just designed just for a skate park. And that is why you've got like these street lights and benches here as well, because they add to the street aesthetic of the park. And as skateboarders, that's what we want. We want these little street things. They may make it harder, like this over here. This bench could make it harder at some point if you had to like drop down, trick off that and trick up. The bench would make it harder. But that's what you get in streets, and that's what I'd want to add into this. I wouldn't want to make it the perfect skate park. I would want to make it a street spot, but it is for skateboarders. Well, that's the fun of a street spot. And then this part would be a must. A curved bank, curves to bank. I love skating anything like that. And I think that is just something you would need. I would have it lower down from the rest of the area, so then you could have some stairs in and a rail and a bank, and it wouldn't look out of place. You would have a flat bank in there to make it so it's fun to skate, but it wouldn't look out of place. It's going down and it's still linked up to the park. That's the beauty of it. And then a little picnic area things. You could have one of the tables dragged into the park, but it would maybe like cemented down into the park, but it would make it look like it belongs there. It doesn't. It would make it look like it doesn't belong there. So it would go with, but it goes with the rest of it, and like someone just dragged it in. I would also love, you can't do it on this game, to have had one of those slanted here in the corner, so you could use it as like a flat bank. And again, it would be built securely. It wouldn't just be a slanted picnic table. You'd build it securely, but it would look like it had come from there and been used, and make it more street orientated. And then these little blocks, they wouldn't need to be there. It's just again to make it familiarised with Urbis, one of the skate spots I mentioned. But then, because it is a park, you would have trees around. Again, little things like that, they make it what it is. So these are like the main features. So you have big stairs and then little stairs as well coming in from different angles. This would be how I would have the park. The rest of the park I've built is just to make it a bit more of a level, because I am on Tony Hawk's. I am going to publish this for you guys to be able to play as well. And yeah, just let me know what you guys think of this. You think you would actually, if this was a real life place, would you come and visit this? Because I know I'd like to go to wherever this place was and skate it in real life. So I think this would bring people to the town. And yeah, it looks quite big on here, but again, I've said it's Tony Hawk's, everything has to be a little bit bigger and wider. It could all be shrunk down and it wouldn't take up all that much room just to have these features what I've got here. And it would be a great skate spot, which would be a skate park but doesn't look like a skate park, and that would keep people off the streets. And if it was built in my town, it would actually start bringing people back to the town. So yeah, Oldham Central, my take on Oldham Central Skate Park. Let's just have a quick go, Tony Hawk style.